Today we are running in the Dollar Tree and I am sharing with you some incredible new Dollar Tree items that you need to be looking for this November 2023. These are the perfect items that you can DIY and fix up just a little bit for Christmas. Some of them are ready to go, but some really great products that I highly recommend. Please leave me a big thumbs up and let's get on into it. Okay, so one thing that I say grab if you see are these gorgeous candle holders. They have the little tea light holders in the reindeer style, and then these taller tree ones that look like they would hold pillar candles. You can use these as is, but I wanted to make a really fun Christmas sculpture like a scenery. So I am removing the top candle holder from the tree because I just want this to be like a freestanding tree. I do want more of like a modern Christmas look on this, or modern farmhouse look, so I am painting these completely black with some 2X Rust-Oleum spray paint. I needed a base for these to set on, so I'm gluing together two of these mini little palette signs from Dollar Tree. And then I didn't like how much raw wood there was, so I did go over it with a little bit of a darker color paint to just give this a little bit of a darker tone so it's not going to stick out like really bright. You could opt to stain this, but just going for something really quick and easy. Once everything was nice and dry, it was time to put it together. So I am gluing the reindeer down to the wooden piece just by using their little legs. I was worried that this wouldn't be enough surface area, but it actually worked really well, and everything has stayed nice and tight together. And then I'm gluing the tree right in the middle, and whenever this is filled up with candles, it is so gorgeous and setting on a shelf. I just love it so much. This is very inexpensive and easy to do, but it like mimics some of the high-end looks that I am seeing on like Pottery Barn's website and all of like the black metal figurines coming in. So just thought it was really cute, and you could mix this with like more neutrals or really dress it up with some color. Okay, so we all know that tiered trays can be super expensive, but Dollar Tree in the plus section has one out right now for $5, this gorgeous snowflake version. It's very easy to put together, but even more fun to decorate. This is like a white metal, and it seems pretty sturdy for the $5 price point just to fix it up. It comes with two trays as well as two poles. The one with the ring goes at the top, and then just dress this up in whatever style that you want. I love that it's solid white, so it would match everyone's style. And then the snowflakes are really cute and detailed. I put this together in just a couple of minutes and then added some really fun little DIY projects I've been working on. But I think it would be really fun to do like an elf themed tiered tray this year because my girls really love that. But looks really cute in addition to adding some height to a side table. If you see these $1.25 candle holders at Dollar Tree, definitely pick up a few for your crafting stash. These are something I use all the time. Even if you don't have a project idea, I end up using them. But if you do want to splurge a little bit more in the plus section, they have these $3 candlesticks. They are really big and hefty, like built, so I really like them. They're $3 each, but I feel like you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. It's going to give you a higher end look. I didn't love how metallic shiny silver they were, so I did go over them with a little bit of granite gray. I didn't care if a little bit of the shiny showed through, but just wanting to dull them down just a tiny bit to fit into my style. But always paint your projects this is the color that you like the best. I am pairing these with some of Dollar Tree's tall glass candle holders, and this just made a huge like impact on them. I just love how tall they are. They look high-end, they look gorgeous, they look like they would have cost more than $4.25 each. You can opt to put candles in them, opt to put some Epsom salt and trees, but I really love how these turned out. It is always so much fun to see the new dinnerware sets that Dollar Tree is putting out, and in the actual dinnerware section, not in the Christmas section, they had these huge chargers, and I just love them. So many things you can do with them, so I have a couple of fun ideas for you today. Stay tuned to see what the other one is, but for this one, I just went to my Cricut and typed in Christmas baking, and this one, I just loved it so much. I thought it was really cute. You can decorate your dining area. These you can actually like take to parties with food on them, just wrap them in plastic with a little cookie dish. This would be perfect, but I'm just going to put a little vinyl decal on there so I can set this up on the shelf and decorate with it. But this is a huge size for $1.25. You could put a clothespin on here and hang a photo, but I just love how big it is, and I think that little plaid with the green around the edges is just so adorable. The next way I want to use it is actually as a centerpiece. I love doing centerpieces myself. I just feel like you have more control over the colors and you're not spending, like, I know Kirkland's charges anywhere from $50 to $100 for a nice centerpiece. So for this, I'm pairing it with a couple of more of the hurricane lanterns or candle holders. Dollar Tree actually has out like a shorter version this year, and it's going to look so much better being able to set these together as a set. So I put the smaller one in the front and then glued around some of my favorite picks. I love these that have the huge ornaments on them, as well as the berries. They're mixed with a couple of different types of greenery, so it just makes it look a little bit more high end. And then I went back in with some just sparkly greenery that I found at my local Dollar Tree, just to fill this in on the sides without having to keep adding the bigger picks, but just stuck this in any bare spots and added some of my favorite candles. As many times as I DIY pillowcases using placemats or various items in Dollar Tree, it's always fun when they put out real pillowcases. So they have several different designs, or I found 3 at my store. But the Christmas trees, the candy canes, and the gingerbread, I love the Christmas tree ones the best for actually decorating on a pillow. I felt like it matched my style, going with more of my neutral pillows. I do recommend ironing these or steaming them, but being careful not to get them too hot. But they look really great outside, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up several to just add here and there to the pillows that I already have. But I wanted to use another one. I'm just using my Cricut heat press that I feel like it irons so good, so I love to use it, and it's always in my craft room. But for this one, I wanted to create a fun wall hanging. So using the candy cane one, I am going to go ahead and cut it down into like a more narrow strip. I am not going to be cutting off any of the words, but I don't care to lose the little border on the edges. Adding a dowel rod to the top and the bottom, and then some fun pom-poms. After I attached these dowel rods, which did also come from Dollar Tree, I'm going to trim them down with my miter shears. It does take a couple of tries with these. I don't like to cut through the first time, but after I got those all cut down, I did leave a little bit of space to add a hanger at the top, but taking some of this really fun pom-pom ribbon and adding it to these raw edges, because I was worried that they would like try to ravel since I did just cut this off, and I also feel like it adds like extra detail and looks really cute. I feel like wall hangings are not only easy to put together, they're really inexpensive, but they add so much color to your space. If you have like a huge wall you want to fill up, you can literally make them as big or small that you need to fill up your space. I attached a jute twine hanger to the top just to have something to hang it from, but also I think red and white baker's twine would look really cute, but just hung this from a shelf, and I feel like it makes like a huge difference, and like I say, going for that pop of color. I know that Dollar Tree has been putting out these rope baskets all year. They have so many different colors out right now. Some of them look left over from like the nautical section that they had, but some of them look like they're coming out new. I picked 2 of these light, like plain ones, and I wanted to really dress them up to make like a fun candy dish for Christmas. So I'm taking 2 of the bowls and wrapping them with some of this pom-pom ribbon. If you can't tell, I love this stuff. I've been adding it to so many of my projects, but just putting a strip around the top top adds so much detail and makes it look more whimsical for Christmas time. I'm using one of those candle holders. I just spray painted this one completely white. It was like half teal, half white. So putting that in the middle, I do kind of push it towards the back just to make sure I have enough like room in the front to add candies, but you could add anything that you want here, like florals, some string lights. I ended up adding in some Christmas candies and candy canes, but I think it's really cute and really easy to make. Another one of my favorite products at Dollar Tree are these DIY wood slices. So these are actually wood ornaments. They have the hole at the top. I love grabbing these for ornaments. I use ornaments all the time during Christmas, but I also love grabbing just the normal 2-pack of wooden slices. And I want to show you how to create a really fun snowman. So for this one, I just take a little bit of white paint and go in the center of these wood slices so that I have more of like a blank canvas to paint on. I also do that for the body. And then I picked up one of the larger wooden slices with a hanger. They're still at the $1.25 price point, but this makes a large base so that I could set the snowman on. Now it does have a little bit of damage, like the bark fell off of it just a tiny bit, so I'm going to shift that towards the back, but you always could cover that up with some greenery or some fake snow and cover that up. I took a piece of wood to attach the 2 smaller slices together, so this was a sturdy snowman, and then went ahead and painted on his little facial features. I used a tower block attached to the bottom to help stand this up, and then Dollar Tree back in the summer had some really mini little wooden pieces, but you could use whatever you have or just use one of the mini little snowman hats. I know I picked them up a lot at Walmart in like the mini Christmas tree decorating section, but any kind of hat that you pick, you can put that right on top, tie around any scarf or piece of fabric that you like. I'm adding just a piece of ribbon here. I love the pop of this red gingham print, and then cutting it down, but I think it's absolutely adorable. I add in a few little embellishments and ready to go, but these make the cutest little pieces. I think it would be so fun to make enough of these just to kind of like represent your family. I need to make 5 snowmen, like a 5 snowman family, and maybe attach it to the same base, but so many options here, and he turned out so adorable.